understand this one important thing. If you do not want to fuck up for a year, 2, 3 years, if you don't want to fuck yourself for those amount of years, then you need to listen as closely as you can. I started going to the gym when I was 16. Until I was 18, this year, only a couple months ago, I did not make any progress. Because I fell into a trap that mainstream fitness advice keeps fucking promoting over and over and over and over and over again. You've seen the videos, body recomposition, and, focusing on cutting. So I will explain, right? So I was skinny fat. Basically, I'll put a picture of when I was very young. I was 16 here, so I'll put a picture on the screen, right? And I thought that in order for me to look like fucking ripped, to look very good, like most like fitness models, right? I thought that I had to, cut to lose fat so that the muscle would appear. But fucking look at me, man. I did not have any muscle, dude. I literally had no muscle. So what the fuck was there for me to cut? I don't even understand. So then, I found out like I cannot really cut because I need to eat like 1,500 calories and I feel shit doing that and it doesn't feel nice and I cannot wake up from bed and, it's pretty pathetic. I cannot even lift like 10 kilos on each side. So then I bumped it up to maintenance because I saw these videos which talked about body recomposition. In fact, it wasn't even maintenance, but technically it was a minus 50 deficit. So I was in a deficit, but, let's say it's maintenance, right? So I was doing maintenance at this time and I wanted to do body recomposition. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically that you gain muscle and lose fat at the same time. No, that's bullshit. It might work and it worked for me for a month and then it halted. Like it stopped because there is no fucking way that you'll build muscle and lose fat at the same time when you're doing like a minus 50 of your maintenance. So you're in a calorie deficit of 50 calories, man. You can't even really track that shit. So I wasn't making any progress. I stalled. Of course I fucking stalled because I was eating at maintenance and doing body recomposition. And they have like these very obscure ways of tracking your progress. So like you grab a measuring lint and then you put this around your hands and all of the bullshit. And yeah, don't look at the scale because the scale is bullshit because you might have gained 5 pounds of muscle and you lost 5 pounds of fat. Okay, so use your brain for this one. I know it's hard. I wasn't using my brain. Body recomposition, as the mainstream fitness guys promoted, speaks like this. You will remain the same body weight that you are, and you will add 20 pounds of muscle. What the fuck? How is it possible to gain 20 pounds of muscle but still be at the same body weight? That doesn't even make any sense. Look at what they're saying. And no way that you're losing 20 pounds of fat when you're already skinny fat, because at that point you're literally like killing yourself. You're probably gonna die if you do that shit. So there's no way you're losing 20 pounds of fat to equate that, to make it a balance. So 20 pounds of muscle minus 20 pounds of fat remains at the same body weight. That doesn't exist. So they say you will remain at the same body weight and you will add 20 pounds of muscle. What the fuck? What the fuck? How does that work? Just explain it to me in the comments how that works, because I simply don't understand it. In my opinion, it's bullshit. So it took me like 3 years doing all of this bullshit. I'm almost 19 at the moment, man. And it took me so fucking long to realize that the only way that you'll make progress in the gym is to bulk. And I'm talking about skinny fat people, right? I'm not talking about if you're overweight or obese. Of course you have to cut, but then you're still making progress, aren't you? But if you're skinny fat and you're trying to cut or maintenance, you're not making progress. I'm simply talking about making progress. So the way for skinny fat people to make progress is to bulk, because literally the first word in skinny fat is skinny. You have to remove skinny and then the muscle will like fill the fat in. It's that simple. So imagine like a healthy 17-year-old me, even 18-year-old. I could not bend 60 kilos and I weighed 75. So that means that if you put someone who is 60 kilos on me, I would not be able to push him off. So if you put me on a 1-plate bench and you tell me, okay, I'm gonna kill your family if you cannot lift this, my family's gone, man, because I wasn't lifting that shit. No way in hell that I would do it. That's the problem. So then I picked up bulking. I realized, like, you want to make progress in the gym, you want to gain muscle. How do you gain new bulk? So I started to add 300 calories on top of my maintenance. And from there on, fucking progress blew up. So I added, like, at the moment, so previously I could not, so my bench 1 rep max was 57.5 kilos. And now I did 85. So I think that's pretty good improvement. Squat I can do around 115. And deadlift I can do around like 130 or something, probably even more. But those are very good numbers considering what the fuck I was lifting. Like, that was pathetic. I used to deadlift 80 kilos, man. I could not, like, bend, like, deadlifting my own body weight was scary, dude. It was heavy as fuck. And that's not the way that's supposed to be, man. If you're lifting for 3 years, no way. And unfortunately, this is the reality that most people in commercial gyms are suffering, because they're all doing the same thing as I was. Spinning their fucking wheels every single time, doing cutting, maintenance bullshit. You have to, like me, bulk. I don't feel good on this bulk. I think that I've gained, significant amount of muscle, but I'm also way fatter than I used to be. My face is like puffy. Like, if you look at pictures of me previously, my face used to be a little bit leaner than this. But the thing is, you have to endure looking a little bit fat, a little bit ugly, for you to look fucking sick in the future. Because it's one or the other. You can stay skinny fat, not really look good, but you'll have like a leaner face and maybe even have visible abdominal muscles. Or you'll commit to a bulk, look a little bit fat for a while, puffy face, and then when you cut it all down, you'll look fucking amazing. So I encourage you, do not waste your years cutting or doing recomp if you're skinny fat. You need to jump on a bulk and you need to gain mass. Once you do that, everything will sort itself out. I urge you to listen to me, because this is literally something I went through. I know this from, like, this is personal knowledge. This is not bullshit. My name is Deenie, like always, and I want to help improve your life one level at a time. Make sure you interact with the video, leave a like, a comment, and a subscription. Then I will see you next time. Goodbye.